Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Naila Shuja and you're watching The Social Flow Season 2. Today we're sitting with a young charismatic woman who has managed to achieve a lot of obstacles to get to where she is today. She is an inspiration to young women everywhere, especially in Pakistan, as well as specifically to me. I would like you to all meet Miss Sobia Batul. She is a CSS officer here in the Pakistani government. And Ms. Sobia, I would love to welcome you from on the behalf of the Social Flow team and Berry University. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you so much for such a kind introduction.
So I've recently gotten to know that you were a student as well as a teacher here at Berry University.
Exactly.
So how was that experience?
It was, I would say that I always mention Berry as my second home, because it is.
Yeah.
It's been such a long time. I've been in these premises as a student and then as a lecturer. As a student, the experience was wonderful. I think Bahria gives you a lot of exposure. I mean, look at yourself right now.
Yes.
So yeah, in that term, I think it's one of the best institutes in Islamabad. And also I feel that Bahria owns you.
Yeah.
Once you are out of this place, और जब भी आपको आने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है for anything, the faculty, the administration, they are very warm and they welcome you back. So I think that is such a great thing because it lacks in many institutes. So it's very unfortunate. And as far as lectureship over here is concerned, it was again a wonderful experience. I just had to give it up. Because I had to join my I have to join the government of Pakistan. But the thing is that I would always want to come back and join as a lecturer, because that is my passion. And Bahria is a wonderful institute for as a lecturer that I worked over here. They were very cooperative. So overall, जो student और lecturer दोनों का जो experience है, it was wonderful, because the thing is they own you, चाहे आप lecturer हैं चाहे आप student हैं.
जी. So you were teaching for quite a while. So do you feel like you've made an impact on your students' lives?
I think, and I would hope that I did, because अभी भी ऐसा है कि I'm in touch with some of my students.
Yeah.
In fact, मैं खुद ही थोड़ा सा मेरी कांटेक्ट वगैरह इधर उधर हो गया था, जिसकी वजह से पहले आई वाज वेरी मच इन टच विद लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स. और अभी भी अगर मुझे ज़रूरत पड़ती है, चाहे वो कोई यूनिवर्सिटी का काम है या बाहर का या कोई भी चीज़ कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए और एनी सच थिंग, तो दे आर ऑलवेज देयर फॉर मी. And the most wonderful thing is the respect that they give you. So yeah, I'm very grateful basically.
Do you feel like your students have inspired you?
Yes, they did, because
how so?
Because whenever you're teaching, especially if you're talking about college or university level, so you have adults in front of you.
Yeah.
So हर एक की personality, जब आप teach कर रहे होते हो, तो it's not just teaching, it's two ways.
Yeah.
Because you're learning a lot of things from different people.
Yeah.
किसी के पास कुछ information होगी, या वो जो discussion based हमारी बातचीत होती है classroom में, उसमें आप खुद बहुत कुछ learn करते हो.
Yeah.
तो yes, I learned a lot from, because वो मैं ही उनको अगर कुछ assignments देती थी, कुछ presentations, तो उसमें बहुत कुछ मुझे खुद सीखने को मिल जाता था. The way, it's not only about the bookish things, but उनकी personalities and how they present themselves and everything. So yes, they have inspired me a lot.
Are there certain students that you still talk to and have managed to inspire to sit for CSS examinations?
Actually, one of my student, an ex-Bahrian, Alishpa, I would like to mention. She, when I was doing my CSS, so I used to have discussion in my classes, BBA के जो students थे उनके साथ. तो उसमें 3-4 students ऐसे थे who were very much hard working and very much willing to attempt CSS. हमारी कुछ discussions भी हुई, and mashallah, one of the students, Alishpa, she cleared CSS after
Congratulations
me.
to her.
Yes, she's in Inland Revenue Service, I believe now.
Okay.
So that makes me very happy and proud, because somehow they used to ask me कि क्या करें ना करें, कैसे करें, and finally you see the result. So it's
So
wonderful.
there was a lot of hard work being put in your students. That's excellent. So you've managed to I basically inspire a lot of students. Do you want to talk about how you've gotten into teaching in the first place? Was it just out of was it a passion, or was it on a whim? What sort of mind state were you in at that time?
I think teaching, I would say, is in my blood.
Really?
Because, my grandfather, he was a lecturer himself, and so, everybody in my family, they're very much, I mean, they think of teaching as a very respectful profession.
It
and
is,
a lot of my
it
cousins,
definitely is, yes.
A lot of my cousins are lecturers and teachers in different institutes. So, for me, it was pure passion. I love teaching. Even now, it's very unfortunate I do not get the time. But whenever I will, I'll definitely come back and teach as a part-time, lecturer or something. It is my passion. Yeah.
That's excellent. Now, let's talk about your CSS position here in the Pakistani government, right? Yeah. So, what was your preference while you were selecting your division or group? Yeah.
In CSS we have 12 groups, and there are certain groups which are considered prestigious.
Yes.
And those are DMG, District Management Group, which is now called as Pakistan Administrative Service.
All right.
PAS. And then we have Police Service.
G.
And then we have Foreign Service. These are the top 3 groups.
So is it in that order?
No, it's not, because DMG and police are like, almost parallel. Foreign Service thoda sa usse niche, but then depends.
Okay, that's a new perspective.
But that depends on the people. Some people would put Foreign Service on the top.
Yes, so there are a lot of people. They aspire to become, ambassadors and diplomats. So that's very that's a very different perspective. Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah, because it largely depends on your preference. For example, I placed PAS on the top, and then Foreign Service, and as the 3rd group I got the one that I am in, that is Office Management Group. Police was at the last. Why? Because I do not have that temperament. Police requires a lot of apart from mental exertion, there's a lot of physical exertion. And when, as a female, it demands a lot. You do not have any office timing, you do not have any specific holidays. In fact, the holidays that we enjoy, the policemen, they are working.
Oh goodness.
They do not get holidays on Eid, because these are such events that they have to take care of the country and all that. So I got my 3rd choice. Otherwise it was DMG and Foreign Service, but I'm very grateful because DMG is also like police. It is a field job.
Okay.
What I'm doing is purely a desk job. So for females, everybody considers my group as the best one,
the most appropriate.
Yeah, appropriate one. But I'm not saying, I mean, the females in police and DMG, I think I salute them for all their hard work and what they're doing. But I feel grateful for what I got, because
I feel like all the women within the CSS community are just very strong and determined women who can probably accomplish anything that they want.
That is
I'm pretty sure they can take over the world, but that's another story.
That's very kind of you.
So when you were studying to become a CSS officer, what was your mindset like? Were you tensed, or what was the thought process? What was the training like for you?
Actually, I was not very tense, I would say. Maybe I should have been, but I was not, because to be very honest, when I got into civil service, it was my father who actually pushed me, because he himself at some point in life tried to go for CSS, but he could not because of his obligations and duties or what. He would always, when I was out of Beria, every day he would remind me, you can do it. Go for CSS, you can do it. Go. So, I felt, for 2 years I delayed this. But then I was like, okay, abba keh rahe hain, so let's go for it. So I did, I would say, because of the fact, because शायद मैं उस वक्त मेरा अपना इतना ज़्यादा, वो दिल नहीं था कि मैं यही करूँ या यही मेरी ऑब्जेक्टिव है. तो मे बी इस वजह से मैं इतनी टेंस भी नहीं थी कि अगर नहीं हुआ तो चलो फाइन. बट नाउ दैट आई एम इन दिस सर्विस, now I know the importance of it, so I feel very blessed कि अल्लाह ताला ने फिर भी मुझे despite the fact there are so many people जो इतना hard work करते हैं first attempt, second attempt, and it's very heartbreaking कि उनका नहीं हो पाता, and then I think कि अल्लाह ताला ने मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा bless किया है इस मामले में.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay right here with us. We'll be right back after this short break. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're sitting with Ms. Sobia Batul, who is a CSS officer of the Pakistani government. We've spoken about your aspirations and how you managed to come into the CS services. Now, what we want to know is, what are the realistic aspects of opting CSS as a lifestyle? I mean, what are some advantages and what are some disadvantages that you've had to face within while preparing or while going through that process?
Okay, firstly, while preparing, I think you have to give up on a lot of things, your social life for some time. I mean, you have to actually basically absorb yourself into it. Until and unless you are not absorbed into it, और आपका दिल और दिमाग totally इसमें नहीं है, तो फिर मुश्किल हो जाता है. So the thing is, first thing तो preparation के दौरान you have to give a lot of time to studying different stuff, not only books but also newspaper, because that is so very important when it comes to CSS. तो वो करना पड़ता है. उसके लिए आपको अपनी बाकी सारी activities को
थोड़ा सा कम करना पड़ता है,
टोन डाउन करना पड़ता है. अब 6 महीने 8 महीने साल अगर हो सके तो तो फिर एक तो ये चीज़ है. और दूसरी बात, जब आप आ जाते हो सर्विस में तो यू हैव टू बी अ लिटिल बिट, आई थिंक बहुत सारे एडवांटेजेस हैं. डिसएडवांटेज आई वोंट से, बट व्हेन फॉर एग्जांपल यू गो आउट ऑफ द कंट्री एज अ सिविल सर्वेंट, फिर आप पे बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है टू रिप्रेजेंट योर सेल्फ लाइकवाइज, क्योंकि यू कांट बी जस्ट योर सेल्फ. आपको थोड़ा सा ख्याल, स्पेशली इफ़ यू आर गोइंग ऑन ऑफिशियल ट्रिप और ट्रेनिंग और वट एवर, बिकॉज आई हैव अनफॉर्चुनेटली सीन पीपल जो यहाँ से ट्रेनिंग्स पे भी अगर गए, वो आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट CSS ऑफिसर्स बट देयर आर अदर पीपल इन जनरल, तो वो फिर इस चीज़ का ख्याल नहीं रखते कि हम लोग गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान, बेसिकली पाकिस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. तो एक तो वो चीज़ होती है. फिर उसके बाद डिपेंडिंग ऑन द ग्रुप, अगर आप फॉर एग्जांपल वही वाली बात है, पुलिस में है, DMG में, चाहे मेल है फीमेल है, फिर आपकी फैमिली लाइफ की डिस्टर्बेंस रहती है हमेशा, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली यू कैन नॉट. फॉर एग्जांपल अभी मेरे बैचमेट्स हैं जो DMG में, तो CSS का ये होता है तरीक़ाकार कि जब DMG में आप जाते हो या पुलिस में, तो पहले 3 साल यू आर नॉट पोस्टेड इन योर ओन प्रोविंस इवन.
ओह गुडनेस.
सो माय बैचमेट्स फ्रॉम पेशावर आर पोस्टेड इन सिंध.
Okay.
So
language barrier, cultural barrier थोड़ा सा I think
बिल्कुल वो exactly वो भी रहते हैं. Secondly अगर उनको 2 दिन की छुट्टी मिल भी गई है तो वो कहते हैं यार हम 18 घंटे ट्रेवल करके वापस आए हो जाए, we don't have enough time. साल अपनी फैमिलीज को नहीं मिल सकते. So ये वाली सारी चीज़ें हैं. फिर if you're in police तो obviously your life is always
happening, कुछ ना कुछ हो रहा होता है.
There's this एक danger वाला element भी होता है, God forbid, because you have to be there.
Yes.
तो ये कुछ चीज़ें हैं. लेकिन अगर मेरे ग्रुप की बात की जाए तो relatively इसमें इतना ज़्यादा इशू नहीं है, because even if you're a female, जैसे मैं हूँ, 9 to 4
जी आपके
ऑफिस आवर्स है, until unless कुछ बीच में ऐसे ज़रूरी काम होते हैं, मीटिंग्स होती हैं जिसमें आपको लेट सिटिंग करनी पड़ जाती है. अदरवाइज नो, इट्स वेरी रिलैक्स इन दैट केस. आपका घर है, फैमिली. हमारे इस्लामाबाद पिंडी की ख़वातीन और हजरात के लिए मेरा ग्रुप बहुत अच्छा है, बिकॉज ये सिर्फ इस्लामाबाद में बेस्ड होता है थ्रू आउट. सो दे डोंट पोस्ट यू जो फील्ड जैसे फील्ड ऑफिसर्स के साथ होता है. सो ग्रुप टू ग्रुप डिफर करता है. एडवांटेजेस अब DMG वालों के पास ये है कि घर, गाड़ी, प्रोटोकॉल, ये वो, बिकॉज उनका रीज़न ये होता है कि दे आर पोस्टेड आउट ऑफ इस्लामाबाद. तो जो जैसे हम लोग हैं, हमारे पास शुरू में सर्विस में एज सच वो गाड़ी, ग्रीन नंबर प्लेट और ये वो चीज़ें एज सच नहीं होती शुरू में, लेकिन उनको शुरू से मिल जाती है. बट देन दे आर लाइक कि अगर सिंध के किसी बैकवर्ड इलाके में कोई पोस्टेड है तो ही डिजर्व्स अ हाउस एंड कार और साथ सिक्योरिटी. तो आप लोग इस्लामाबाद में, तो इसलिए आप थोड़ा सा सब्र करें. दैट इज़ व्हाट दे से.
So you're a part of the establishment division. What exactly is the establishment division and what does it do?
अगर मैं आपको बड़ी कैजुअल तरीके से बताऊं तो establishment division is basically called as the my bap of bureaucracy.
Oh.
So, yeah, that is the term that they use basically. It's जो 3 major groups हैं CSS के, police, DMG and मेरा अपना जो OMG group है. इस हमारा establishment division इनकी service from entry till retirement, A to Z, posting, transfer, promotions, everything is dealt in establishment division.
All right.
So that is why it's called,
establishment.
And then it is also referred to as जो legally हमारा एक होता है term parent department of police, DMG and OMG.
So all of these
under establishment.
Oh my goodness. So are there any projects or activities that you specifically handle?
Yeah, exactly. Establishment division, like any other ministry, is divided into certain sections.
Yeah.
So which is headed by officer of BS 17.
Yeah.
तो मेरे पास जो section है, it is called career planning 12. मतलब career planning wing के अंदर भी 12 sections है.
Oh my goodness.
So हर section जो है वो, जैसे मेरा वाला section है, deals with promotion of OMG officers, जो मेरा अपना ग्रुप है, from 17 to 18, BS 17 to 18.
Okay.
बेसिक उसका काम वो प्रमोशन करना है और उनकी सीनियरिटी लिस्ट ऑफिसर्स की तैयार करना है कि who lies where in the seniority of this specific group.
All right. So are there any characteristics that you look for specifically?
Yeah, there are like 4 to 5 laid down criteria जो कि fulfill करने होते हैं for promotion. For example, probation termination. जब हम लोगों ने join किया तो 2 साल हमारी probation चलती है.
Okay.
That should be terminated. 5 years regular service 17 to 18 के लिए. Similarly, इस तरह से करके कुछ हमारे ACR हर साल bosses बनाते हैं. तो उसकी भी कुछ स्कोरिंग होती है जो कैलकुलेट करके होता है कि अच्छा 65 या 70 से अबव होनी चाहिए आपकी ACR स्कोरिंग. तो इस तरह से करके there are laid down criteria.
All right. So while you were training for this group or division, how was the training like? Do you have to go specifically somewhere for training? Can you commute for it day to day?
Yeah, actually, after doing CSS, there are 2 types of training. The first one is common training program. The second one is a specialized training program.
All right.
So common training program जो है वो 12 groups का इकट्ठा होता है in Lahore. सिविल सर्विसेज एकेडमी में. तो ऑल द ग्रुप्स के जो ऑफिसर्स होते हैं, प्रोबेशनर्स होते हैं, वो इकट्ठे होते हैं. वो कॉमन ट्रेनिंग है जिसमें आपकी डिफरेंट चीज़ों पे एम्फसाइज करते हैं, प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स, ऑफिसर्स की क्या क्या क्वालिटीज़ डेवलप होनी चाहिए वो करने की कोशिश करते हैं ऑल दैट. देन उसके बाद हर ग्रुप जो है अपनी स्पेशलाइज ट्रेनिंग के लिए चला जाता है. कुछ लोगों की लाहौर में होती है, कुछ की कराची में और कुछ की इस्लामाबाद में. जो मेरे ग्रुप की ट्रेनिंग है वो इस्लामाबाद में होती है, सेक्रेटरीट ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट में. सो इसमें आपको जो हमने डील करना है पाक सेक्रेटरीट में, सारा मिनिस्ट्रीज़ में जो काम करना है वो सिखाया जाता है. सो आई वुड से कि दोनों ट्रेनिंग्स का अपनी अपनी इम्पोर्टेंस है. तो जो मैं यहाँ पे सीखा और जो वहाँ पे सीखा वो बेसिकली आपको जनरल एक सिविल सर्वेंट बनाना सिखाते हैं और यहाँ पे आपको बताते हैं कि आपकी जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन के लिहाज से आपने क्या करना है और किस तरह से चलना है. सो दोनों की इम्पोर्टेंस है एंड द एक्सपीरियंस वाज वंडरफुल, स्पेशली जो कॉमन ट्रेनिंग का होता है बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ यू आर टुगेदर. फिर उसमें बहुत अच्छी अच्छी चीज़ें होती हैं. कंट्री स्टडी टूर, दे विल डिवाइड यू इनटू ग्रुप्स. I went to Karachi with my group of 20 people. From Gilgit to Karachi. आपको डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स को डिफरेंट जगहों पे भेज देते हैं. उसका क्राइटेरिया ये होता है कि ऐसी जगह जहाँ आप पहले कभी ना रहे और ना गए हैं. सो इट्स इवन मोर इंटरेस्टिंग लाइक दैट वे.
ओह माय गॉडनेस.
बिकॉज और फिर आप जब जाते हो और वहाँ पर यू आर मीटिंग IGs, लाइक वी मेट IG सिंध, यू आर मीटिंग जो DMG के जैसे कमिश्नर कराची, उन लोगों से आपकी मीटिंग होती है. तो लर्निंग बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, एक्सपोजर बहुत होता है. यू एक्चुअली लर्न कि आप हो किस चीज़ में, व्हाट इज ब्यूरोक्रेसी. या एग्जैक्टली. और स्पेशलाइज्ड ट्रेनिंग में तो यू लर्न कि आपने आके करना क्या है. तो उसका अपना एक है. इसमें भी आपको लेके जाते हैं यूजली कश्मीर और कराची. तो मतलब दोनों की अपनी इम्पोर्टेंस है एंड बहुत अच्छे हैं जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं, ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स.
Well, that's excellent. Now, we're going to take a small break.
Sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I am sitting here with Ms. Sobia Batul. We were just talking about what goes into becoming a CSS officer, the different groups, and how you're posted to different cities that you've never been to. Now, what I want to know personally is what are some of the perks of becoming a CSS officer?
I think the first thing is the kind of respect that you get wherever you go. Whether you are in Pakistan or if you're going abroad, the respect that you get, I think that is the biggest perk of being in civil service. And apart from that, once again, it largely depends on the groups. For example, if you talk about my group, so I'll always be posted in Islamabad.
Yes.
So that is one, and I live in Rawalpindi, so it's
an easy commute.
Yeah, exactly. I won't be away from my family or house, and then, you know, I have specific timings and everything. If you talk about DMG police, there's a lot of protocol that they get, you know, security protocol, houses in the start of their career, and cars and, you know, all those things. So they, that is another perk that they get, but we do not get in the start of our service.
So koi intrinsic benefits hai?
You know, for example, if again I have to, you know, sort of talk about different groups differently.
But let's like specifically focusing on your group.
My group. We get a lot of opportunities to study abroad officially. You know, every year we get the chance through Economic Affairs Division, one of the division, to go for scholarships to Japan and other such countries, you know. And apart from that, we you know, we get the opportunity to go on short trainings, 15 din ki, mahine ki, kisi bhi abroad country. We just have to apply through Economic Affairs. हमारे group में सबसे अच्छी बात ये, for example, जब मैं अपने ग्रुप में स्टार्ट कर लिया था काम करना, और विद इन 1 ईयर मेरे ग्रुप के जो 40 जो ऑफिसर्स थे वो सारे कहीं ना कहीं से हो के आ चुके थे अब्रॉड विद इन 1 ईयर.
That's excellent. It's a lot of experience in such a small time.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है. एंड देन ऑल्सो आपके बॉसेस, आपका डिपार्टमेंट आपको इनकरेज करता है शुरू में ही कि आप जाओ, लाइक माई बॉसेस दे कीप टेलिंग मी गो फॉर अ स्कॉलरशिप, फ्लां स्कॉलरशिप उठाओ, फ्लां उठाओ. यू नो, देयर आर सो मेनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू स्टडी अब्रॉड एंड टू एनहांस, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली even आप short training पे, like I went to China last year on a short training. It was about the One Road and One Belt initiative of China, which is connecting China through many countries to Europe through road and railroad. So I think वहाँ पर जब आप जाते हो, there were people from Europe, there were people from Asia and from Africa. So it was like, you know, कि इतना वो learning experience वैसे भी होता है, because you're mingling with so many different nationalities and all of them are civil servants of their countries. और उसके अलावा ये होता है कि आप, like मैं जब चाइना की, China is so underrated. Like I mean it, because China is amazing. Whether you talk about it
culturally or economically,
culturally, infrastructure के बारे में बात करो, technology के बारे में बात करो, I think on nature के बारे में itself, it's so beautiful, it's so green, and it's so huge. So the thing is कि अब मैं वहाँ जाके हमें ये फील होता है, एक तो होता है ना कि हम वैसे ट्रिप्स एंड टूर फैमिली के साथ जाएं, दैट इज़ अ सेपरेट थिंग, तब भी आपका बहुत एक्सपोजर होता है. पर जब आप ऑफिशियली जा रहे हो, आप ऑफिशियल लोगों से डील कर रहे हो और आपको निटी ग्रिटीज पता चल रही हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल हम चाइना में थे,
इन्स एंड आउट्स
ऑफ एवरीथिंग. सो यू नो, यू फील कि यार हम लोग बहुत पीछे हैं. मतलब आई मीन इट्स वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट, एंड I think हमारी जो country,
we'll get there.
We're getting there. It's a baby right now.
Yes.
So, but the thing is कि, you know, and you learn a lot. Like I had one of a DMG officer with me. He was very senior. तो उन्होंने हम एक प्लांट पे गए जो कि एक सिटी का जितना कूड़ा रबिश होता है उसको कन्वर्ट करते हैं इनटू इलेक्ट्रिसिटी instead of dumping it off.
Oh wow.
So like he was there and he was constantly thinking कि यार इसको हम पाकिस्तान में मैं कैसे अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ.
How can we implement that?
Yeah, exactly. So see, मतलब इस तरह से करके you learn so many things.
But I feel like with CPEC coming into Pakistan, obviously, I think it's going to have a lot of benefits.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely, it will. So, it will.
Yeah. So I just want to ask you in the end, how would you advise the young potential CSS officers of this great nation?
First of all, I would say that the most important thing is read a lot. Read a lot if you want to go for CSS. I think a lot of things helped me when I was attempting my CSS. एक तो ये कि I'm a bookworm, I read a lot, and apart from that जो मुझे experience बहरिया में हुआ पढ़ाने का, I was you know, apart from business subjects जो कि मेरा अपना है majors, उसके अलावा भी मैं I was teaching English, you know, creative writing, वो उससे मेरी अपनी इतनी learning हुई कि वही चीज़ें when I applied CSS के एग्ज़ाम में, तो मतलब अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह
मतलब हलवा था फिर आपके लिए.
सो आई थिंक एक तो पढ़ना, वैसे बहुत पढ़ना चाहिए, न्यूज़पेपर, स्टे इन टच with what's going on around the world and in Pakistan. उन सब चीज़ों का knowledge होना चाहिए. पढ़ने का मैं इसलिए emphasize करती हूँ, when you read, you can write well.
Yes.
And which is the foundation of CSS, your written expression. तो वो बाकी बातें बाद में कि नॉलेज के लिए ये सब्जेक्ट्स हो रही हैं, इस बेसिक फाउंडेशन में ये है कि पढ़ो बहुत और दूसरा लिखो बहुत, एक प्रैक्टिस करो, बिकॉज ऐसे इज़ वन सब्जेक्ट जहाँ पे अक्सर 12,000 में से 11,000 को उसमें वो फेल हो जाते हैं अनफॉर्चुनेटली. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट आई एम गोना से टू देम.
Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us today, and I thank you on behalf of the team of Social Flow and Berry University Studios. It was literally and just such an amazing experience. I got to learn so much, and hopefully our viewers got to learn a little bit too. So once again, thank you, Ms. Sobia.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I will see you next time. Stay in touch. Allah Hafiz.